Alright guys, so welcome back to another Who Would Win, and this time around I got one that really made me go, wow, I really have to talk about this fight video, because this matchup I was like, god damn, this would be really cool to see. And that is between Aang from Avatar The Last Airbender versus Star Butterfly from, of course, Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Yeah, now, both characters are still young, but they're both pretty much little powerhouses, more or less. So let's talk about each combatant. Now, so let's start off with Aang. Aang, of course, is the Avatar. He is the last Airbender. And as we all know, he can control all four elements. And, of course, his main weapon is the Avatar state, which allows him to access all the power of the Avatars before him. And it increases his power tenfold. He's also, as an Airbender, he was taught to avoid and evade, making him incredibly agile. But when it comes down to it, Aang will kick some ass. Of course, he saved the world from the Fire Nation. He helped stop the 100-Year War. Dude did a lot for 12 years old, or 112 years old. Anyway, so there's a little bit about, what more can I say about Aang? Now, let's talk about Star. Star, of course, is the Princess of Muni, or former, depending on how you look at what happened after Season 3, but whatever. Star is she's human, therefore she's capable of tapping into magic, and in fact, according to Baby, Baby has said that Star's magic surpasses Moon when she was at that age. In fact, the only person who ever came close to that level when she was Star's age was Eclipsa. Star is also very unique. She can learn spells very quickly, and of course, Star is capable of tapping into her inner magic, which something Moon couldn't do until she was 19 years old. Now, keep in mind, since we are going to be focusing on, prior to season 4, this is going to be Star without the wand. So Star does not have the wand, but however, she's managed to tap into her inner magic, which has allowed her to conjure, like, narwhal blasts and what have you, rainbow beams, energy blasts, and defensive energy. And, of course, she has her more powerful form, the Butterfly mode. The Butterfly mode is her full human form, and her magic increased tenfold. It allowed her to go head-to-head with Meteora / Miss Heinous. It allowed her to take on, legions of monsters. It allowed her to kill Toffee. So, yeah. Now, I don't know if the Butterfly mode is gone. I think it's more like just kind of... but for sake of argument, let's say the Butterfly mode is in, just to, be equal to Aang's Avatar state. So, a fight between Aang and Star. Oh man, this would be great. Star versus Aang. This would be a true battle. Now, the battle experience I'm going to shockingly give to Star. Now, before you say anything, let me explain why I'd give the battle experience edge to Star. Because unlike Aang, who lived among the monks and didn't really, do any fighting and training as the Avatar, even when he was with the monks, he didn't really learn to fight and train himself and with the other elements and how to defend himself properly until he started going on his journey. He didn't really learn any of that, Star, on the other hand, Star learned to defend herself from the Royal Guards at like 10 years, but when she could learn to walk, basically. She was a toddler when she was starting to learn how to essentially fight. She learned how to, she was learning how to kill someone from the Royal Guards, and she has been fighting monsters since, like I said, she could walk. So while Aang is pretty powerful and a good fighter, Star, who is now like 14, 15 years old, Star's been technically doing this a little longer than, Aang has, and Aang technically is 112 years old. But still, Aang, in terms of battle experience, of course, we do know that, yeah, he did have, he did take on, legions of firebenders and other forces throughout the world. But on the other hand, Star has gone through different worlds and taken on different monsters and demons and other forces of evil that Aang didn't really fight. Sure, he fought dark spirits and evil benders, but Star, on the other hand, Star has fought an array of just different opponents and more powerful opponents. The strongest opponent Aang had to fight was really Ozai, who was souped up on the power from Sozin's Comet. So, really, Aang, Star, like I said, probably gets the edge in battle experience because she took on, Meteora. She didn't win that fight per se, but she managed to go head-to-head with them, managed to go head-to-head with monsters, demons, ogres, all kinds of crazy shit in her, her young life. So Star, I'm going to give the edge to the battle experience to her. But on the other hand, Aang is definitely the more intelligent of the two. I'm not saying Star's stupid. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that Aang is a better, he's a little more tactical when it comes to fighting. He knows his limitations, he knows when, when and where to fight, and when and where not to, whereas Star just kind of bullhorns her way into a situation. She doesn't really think of anything, it's more like she, she thinks of something that's like, okay, I'm going to do that, and just charges in blindly. Aang is more tactical than that. Aang will kind of think out a situation before he rushes into it, and he'll keep thinking of ideas throughout the fight. Like, he'll keep thinking, like, oh, maybe I can do this, so that doesn't affect her, so maybe I can do that. So, that's the thing, is that Aang is definitely, he's definitely going to be trying to outthink Star, whereas Star is just going to keep blasting away. Because Star's not really a planner, that's Marco's department. Aang, while Sokka was the planning guy, Aang can do some thinking on his own. So yeah. So that's the big thing here, is that while Star has the more battle experience, it's not so much planning, it's more like, kill, 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 whereas Aang is the more, he's the sharper, he's the better thinker. I can't do words. I can't make words, apparently. So that's the big factor right there. Another thing is that, which has the more powerful form. Star, like I said, is one of the most powerful and gifted princesses of Muni. Aang, on the other hand, Aang, like I said, last Airbender, but also as the Avatar, is gifted with the knowledge and power of all the Avatars prior to him. It's not, yes, Star had something like that with the book, but the book is gone now. And, she can't really depend on her mom because her mom's missing, so she doesn't, so most of her knowledge and experience and what have you, and all of her power comes from herself, whereas Aang, when he can tap into the power of the past Avatars in the Avatar state, Aang can get all of that knowledge, all of that power of previous Avatars. And trust me, there were a lot of Avatars. So yeah, but like I said, Star is not without her own merits. Star is, like I said, one of the most gifted princesses of Muni. She's one of the most magically gifted. Like I said, she could dip down into her own inner magic when she was, long before Moon could. She could do it like, Moon could only do it when she was 19. Whereas, Star, on the other hand, did it just the first try. First try, she did it, and boom. So that's a big thing right there. So Star has definitely got her own power to her, and it's still growing. That's the other thing, is that Star's powers and magic, the more she uses it, the more she, channels it from herself, the more she learns how to use it, and better, and use it better. She can use it to just an amazing extent. So that's another thing right there, is that Star, the more she uses her inner magic, now that the wand is gone, the more powerful she's becoming. So that's another factor you have to look into. Now, I don't think, before everyone says, oh, well, all Star has to do is just kill Aang, and, the Avatar cycle will end, and he'll die, so, yeah. But that's the thing, is that, Star, I don't think this is going to be a kill fight. Even though if they go into the Avatar state, and, Star goes into her butterfly form, I don't see them killing each other. I think it'd be more like, oh, wait, hold up. Or it could even be like a sparring match, like, Star kind of eggs Aang into... Because she would do this. Like, she'd be like, ooh, I wonder if my butterfly form is more powerful than your Avatar state. And Aang would be like, no, we're not doing this, and just kind of egg him into a fight. So yeah, into a sparring match. Because, honestly, if Boomy and Toph can be egged into a fight, I'm pretty... you know what, actually? I think I know who would start this fight. Who would badger the two into a fight. I think it would be Ponyhead and Sokka. Yeah, Sokka and Ponyhead would start this fight. Like, they would be like, nah, Aang's more powerful. Nah, you tripping, Ponytail. It's gotta be Star. They'd be like, no, Aang, no, it's Star. Fine, we will fight to make sure to shut you both up. Yeah, I guarantee you it would be Ponyhead and Ponyhead and Sokka who would start this fight. So anyway. So like I said, there's so many different, ways you could look at this. And like I said, Aang's more, he will definitely be more like avoid and evade. Star will go in, headlong into a fight, that's another thing. Star is definitely a little more, because of her she's Mumin, she's not human like Aang is, she's a little more durable. We've seen before that she can take some punches, she can take some damage and still keep going, even without the wand. And she's a little more agile, a little more stronger than most humans, again, from her human bloodline. Aang is too, Aang can definitely take a beating in his own right. So, yeah, this is a tough one, guys. When I thought of this fight, I was like, oh, damn, I really want to talk about this one. So, yeah. So you guys tell me in the comments below, who do you think would win in a fight between these two? If you think Aang wins, put hashtag Aang wins and list off the reasons why you think Aang would win. Or if you think Star would win, put hashtag Star wins and list off the reasons why you think Star would be the victor in this fight. Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I will see you guys later.